Hey, Mr. Williams, how are you? Um, so let's swing these charts over here. Take a look, see what we got. I see the news is just trying to pump the sell-off, just based on their articles. There's tremendous bias in their articles. I mean, really, all the markets are pretty much flat, and they're leading their articles with slight sell-off. Usually they say flat, but now they're saying slight sell-off. So I guess they like the sensationalism. So what I'm looking at right here, here's the daily. I know there's a lot of stuff on those charts, so it's hard to see. But here's the daily. And I mean, that's a really nice, strong bar, and we'll probably open down around 5 points. So we're talking about 68, I'm sorry, 44.68, which is mid bar. But below that trend line, I believe it. No, just above that trend line, maybe. And I'd like to see us hold that trend line. I'm looking for a retracement to 64. So that's the trend line. That's coincidental, but pretty good. So I'm looking for a retracement to the 64, then a turnaround and a continuation. These bars, this is obviously a shooting star right there. Really aggressive. Oof. And it triggered once it sells off. But again, it could sell off to the 50. I mean, it could even go down 55, 60 and retrace. I just don't want to see it make a new low. I'd like to see it make a higher low, and then it'll move up. A lot of fear out there in the market. Today's triple witching. So we shall see. We shall see. We shall see. I'd like to see it shake off this seasonality concept. And really, this time of year is supposed to have tremendous volatility. It's not a big sell-off. Not necessarily. I mean, you got to look for volatility. So, yeah, it could just be buying opportunities on the dips. There's an issue right now with one of China's major developers, and these guys are huge. And I think if they buckle, it'll account for like 3 million jobs over in China. But, it's the Chinese government, so they're going to step in. They're going to do the bailout, and it should be a non-event. But I'm sure the media will get a hold of it and make as much of it as they can. So I don't know. I don't see many demons. And as a matter of fact, let's have a conversation. I know there's not a lot of us. But hey, Anthony, how about we talk about what's going on in your neighborhoods? So, and that's a good way to gauge really what's going on in the world, what's going on the street, and how it's going to affect Wall Street. And when I'm up in the mountains and I'm going through the towns, all the drive-through, I mean, these people are big into fast foods, but all the drive-throughs are packed beyond what I've seen before on the weekends, holidays, things like that. And it's obvious that people don't want to go into stores and go into restaurants and eat and dine. And, they'd rather just pick up their food, eat in their car, or pick up their food and take it to work. But, dude, I'm telling you, like lines around the block, lines going out into the street, blocking traffic. I mean, just left and right. And in Manhattan, forget about it. The drive into the city is absolutely crazy. You can't get it. You just can't get in from any of the suburbs. The subways, from what I hear, are packed. I try not to frequent them. I mean, the city is hopping now. Hopping. Stores are hopping. Malls are hopping. Everything's hopping. So, from what I could see, where's the problem? People even going back to work. I'm seeing people go back to work. Kids are going to school, and people are learning to live with COVID. And the reality is it's going to be in our society now. That's it. It's not going away. We're not going to eradicate it. We're going to have to learn to live with it. And the pharmaceuticals love that because they're going to keep pushing prescription drugs. But that's another conversation. What we are focusing on is, what do you guys see? You're all in different parts of the neighborhood. Do you see an uptick in business, in action, in people, in movement. Share your thoughts. So I'm just going to wait and read what you guys have to say. Yeah, I was just giving a whole dissertation. I was on mute. So, yeah, and I see that too. As far as movie theaters go, I mean, I don't know what's going to motivate me to get back into a movie theater. If they're streaming it at home, I mean, for what it costs to go to the movie theater, I'd rather stay home, have Uber Eats deliver whatever I want from any restaurant, provided I'm in the city, and chill with my family and watch movies. Why do I want to go to a stuffy theater that charges me a fortune, where it's $15 for a box of fucking M&Ms, and watch a movie. I think the whole movie theater concept is done. I mean, I don't know what would motivate me to go to one right now. I got huge TVs, comfy seating, clean bathrooms, and any type of food I want at a price I'm accustomed to pay. I mean, yeah, I'm an Italian guy from Brooklyn. Yeah, so when I'm paying those charges at the theater, it's like, yeah, it's a fucking, and I feel retaliatory. Yeah, like I want to reach over the counter and give the kid a beating who's selling it to me. So, yeah, I don't want to go somewhere and be put in a position like that. When I go somewhere and I spend my money, I'm a prima donna. I want to feel pampered. I want to feel taken care of. I want to feel appreciated. Yeah, I don't want to feel like I'm being taken advantage of. And then I have to hand over my money. Yo, that's a mugging, man. That's a mugging. Right? So theaters are out. Let's see, Mr. Tommy, what do you got to say? I'm still working from here. I was downtown the other day and it was rather vacant. Not a lot of people going back into the offices yet. Had a lot of kids catching COVID since going back to school. Yeah, we don't even have dine-in theaters. Yeah, around yeah, where I am, New York and the mountains and down south. I mean, I saw that. Where was I? I think I was somewhere. I think I was in Maine, where my girlfriend and I hit a dine-in theater, which I think is a great concept. But yeah, I not around. We have the big UA theaters and AMC theaters with the reclining seats and stuff like that. But otherwise, it's all just regular theater. Nah, not in my basement. I'm not really like that. We have yeah, a big screen TV, but really that's not in the mountains. In the mountains we don't even have a television. Um, and I mean we have streaming access and we can go online if we want to watch something. And I have a cool projector set up that if we wanted to really do it up in the mountains, we could just hook up the projector to the computer and watch a movie. Um, but we would do that right in the living room, yeah, or in the den. Um, so yeah, I didn't go and build that home theater. That's like building a home bowling alley. I mean, it's just a decadence that I don't need. So Lincoln Continental seats. Ah, that's funny. Yeah, the AMC theaters and the UA theaters up around the city and stuff. I mean, the seats are gorgeous. I mean, they're recliners with footrests and everything, and you could stretch out, and kick back, and they have ample compartments in the armrests for holding your goods and your drinks and everything like that. And they were a good step up for a theater, very comfortable, but still, um, I mean, just it's just a screwing. It's a robber. When if I have the option of watching a new release in my living room or in the theater, I'm definitely going with my living room, because no matter how nice their seats are, my couch is better. And my bathrooms are cleaner. And I could spend a lung on food, but yeah, I could have decent food delivered. I mean, we could pig out on crabs or lobsters. We could have steaks. We could get Chinese. We could have a sushi layout. I mean, whatever we want to do, and we're paying the price that we're accustomed to paying. We're not buying a $15 box of M&Ms that, would cost me like $1.50 in the supermarket. And dude, I just hate that. Hate it. I'm sure nobody likes it, but that is enough for me to never go into a theater again. Yeah, and like, I mean, where I'm at, we got Ziegfeld Theater, and we have all these high end, really gorgeous theaters. But nope, no, thank you. Just won't get me in it. Pitchers of beer at $3. That's, see, that's, I mean, that's a good time. If you're sitting at a table, you get your buddies. Beers are reasonable, and you can get twisted and watch a movie. I would do that, yeah, if there was a venue like that. But there's nothing like that up around me. Yeah, you know what's like that up around me? My house. Yeah, like I could have all my boys up in the mountains. I could set up a big old fire pit, or I could fire up the pit in the living room, and we could get bombed, watch all the movies we want. Although we're so busy ragging on each other, who wants to watch a movie? That's the boys. With my girls, it's a different story. When I say my boys, I mean my buddies. I don't have sons. I'm sonless, which is lends to my nomadic lifestyle. I don't think I would have this nomadic lifestyle if I had sons. Yeah, I haven't been in a theater in a very long time. It just, dude, I'm telling you, it just bothers me, yo. And I'm not one to really give a damn about the cost of things. Um, and even if I'm getting screwed, I figure if a guy's got to screw me, he probably needs it more than I do anyway. So God bless him. But yo, dude, it's just a blatant fucking. And then, yeah, the big signs: no outside beverage allowed, no outside drinks allowed. Get out of here. And I mean, I remember when I was a very young kid, you would go to the movies, and I mean, it wouldn't cost you much. Um, but you would go there and you get a couple of commercial cartoons, and then they'd show like a mini feature, like Three Stooges or something, and then it was the main feature. So you would go there, the price was reasonable, and um, it was a whole afternoon that you hung out, and got entertained. And the candy was consistent with the candy store right next door. And the only reason why you would go to the candy store next door was because the movie theater didn't have some things that you wanted. It wasn't a matter of price. But I remember as I started heading through my teens, how they started getting abusive. Yeah, I just got a text from a guy in Jersey who's telling me that his neighborhoods are relatively action packed and a lot of shit going on. Um, yeah, they're opening all over the place. Yeah, actually, I met the dude who handled the logistics of shipping for dollar stores. He had actually just quit the job, hopped on the boat. I met him like maybe 4 or 5 months ago. Hopped on a boat with his family. He's a young guy, maybe late 30s, and has two kids, probably around 10 and 11. Took him out of school, hopped on the boat, and headed for the Caribbean. He's going to homeschool and chill out for 3 or 4 years. Just a little tangent. I like my tangents. Yo, this Biden character. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I knew then. I mean, he just wasn't the right guy. And I'm not, Democrat, Republic, pro or con. It's just I go for the guy, and this guy. I mean, even the immigration issue is incredible. Have you seen the videos of those people piling up um, under the highways? It's like the mariachi people of that from Cuba. All the when Castro emptied out his jails and his insane asylums and sent them all to America, which was brilliant, if you ask me. How much time we got? I'm not even paying attention to the market. We got 8 minutes. Oh, Busch Gardens. Oh yeah, yeah, that's bullpen. We went to the MD Maryland Aquarium. You refuse to walk into one, huh? The only problem is they're so messy, man. They're so messy. They have such poor management, and that's considered like one of the worst jobs in America. A manager of Dollar General or Dollar Tree or any of those dollar stores, because they can't maintain their employees, and the burden always falls on the managers. So the managers end up managing the store, restocking the shelves, and yeah, it's terrible, terrible position. Rough company, archaic. All right, it looks like we're gonna open flat. The Dow was down 24, came back. I'm looking at down a buck. Nasdaq down 14. All right, we'll have to see, man. We'll have to see. Um, I mean, there's a lot of superstition out there today. A lot of people worried about that September 17th sell-off prophecy, and like there's a general theory that if you went short the market today and held it for 4 or 5 days, it's like one of the best trades of the season. And there's volatility between September and October, and then November is just a good month for the market. But volatility just means movement, so dips and stuff, it's good buying. Because you ask me, despite Biden and Yellen, I think the economy is in good shape. I'm not a Yellen fan. I did, Yellen was around before Bernanke. She was the Fed chairman, and I just wasn't impressed with what she did. Before, not Powell. She was the chairman before Powell. Didn't. And I mean, she should be active now, man. What was his name? Bullard? Munchin. That's what his name was. Munchin. Yeah, he was great. Yeah, I got this guy I'm working with trading. Now he's all cheery on the market right now. Uh-oh, I just got a text from my kid's school about the new TikTok challenge. Fucking schools. They're gonna indoctrinate children these days. Oh, 4 minutes. Ah, they're stealing stuff from schools. Hmm. Well, yeah, you got to see how much candy sales account for Hershey's income. But yeah, yeah, that's a general idea. And at least he's paper trading. Actually, even Hershey, you can't. I mean, there's nothing wrong with owning Hershey, so you can own it long term. Nothing wrong with Hershey. Mm-mm-mm. Yo, if you're in AMC, that it broke that hammer yesterday and then traded back. I didn't look at it all day yesterday. So that's rather negative. Looks like it's making a lower high. So watch your bottom on that AMC if anybody's in that. Viacom's making an inverted head and shoulders on the 60. I'm in that. I own it right around here. And they're kind of restructuring a little bit, changing around their the management of Paramount and things like that. And I'm thinking they're going to have a good year. I'm looking for 64 on that bad boy. I like Virgin Galactic. I think everybody knows that. I wish I could get a hold of SpaceX, but you can't. Or Starlink. That's the ground floor is done, man. I wish you would have. Oh, party started. There she goes. So the market made a nice retrace of yesterday's move up right here. So I wouldn't be surprised if we held this and closed that gap. So on that 30-second chart, I'm looking for a break at today's high, or the high that we just had. And we can look to go long at that. Although it looks like it's setting up a flag. Not getting much energy. Yo, the Russell went through the roof. Composite once again is weighting us down. Yeah, yeah. It took a little too long for the short squeeze to happen. I mean, the whole world has changed since these guys got involved with that AMC. Yeah, boy. Everybody in it? Yeah, I only got one off and I'm out. They're not going to make it easy on us today, ladies and germs. So you know what? Watch that 5 minute because that looks like a fairly decent hammer, and trade that 5 minute hammer if anybody's into trading today. 71.52 would be your entry. It's a little bit heavy on the wick on the top side, although we got 26 seconds. Maybe it'll push up and go green. Doesn't look like it has the energy. And what is doing it? The damn composite. Dragging everything down. Damn techs. That's all right, mama. That's all right with you. That's all right, mama. Do anything you do. All right. The singing trader. Any way you do. Yeah, baby. Uh-oh. We got a flag on the 32nd. We got a bear flag. Officials calling a flag. Come on, man. I don't want to make. We might make that move down to 59.68. If you guys are feeling aggressive, this is a flag at the low. That's a good entry right there. If the flag triggers, and the flag will trigger if it breaks the previous bar low. This is a flag, a bearish flag, but it looks like it's just inching its way up, and that's just the Nasdaq giving a little bounce. But the S&P has more strength, so if that Nasdaq turns around, that S&P is going to go in a tear. Consolidating. That 2-minute and 5-minute momentum is crazy negative. So we may go down and tag that 68. And it's the S&P again. The Russell's trading off also. And the Dow. Nothing aggressive. I just don't want to see shit accelerate. Anybody talking to me? Yeah, I'm having a problem with my computer too. I think it's that damn midget porn. I gotta stop with that fetish. I'm sorry, I'm quiet. I'm texting with somebody managing a trade for them. So this looks like a on the 30-second, it looks like a reverse micro trend. So looks like it's about to break the trend line, and it could give us another leg down. But we have a lot of support here. Just that composite, which also is giving us a reverse micro trend, it's dragging down. So, but the Russell is still moving up. So we need everything to start moving in lockstep. Looks like the markets are getting heavy though. It's all feeling rather heavy. It, there it goes. There it goes. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Oh wow, I am small right there. Computer clock seems off. Yeah. Hmm. Whoa, that's a 76% retracement. That's a little more than Davey wanted to see. Mm-mm-mm. So if we're looking at the daily chart, yesterday was an inside bar. If we break that low, that could be an entry. Well, I mean, you could have taken that entry before on that micro trend break. Um, I'm already out of that trade once I hit that 76 line. But it looks like we're making a push to retrace all of yesterday's move. Everything's coming down. I don't think I mean, we're in a consolidation over the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. It's just that daily momentum hasn't really turned around, and the 30 and 60 are actually pretty bullish, pretty bullish. This is just a bounce on the move down. Could be another flag on the 5 minute. Mm-mm-mm. Oh yeah, I think we're going for that 440 mark. We're going down, 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 down. I think I could use a little music. I wish to advise everyone not to use bolt tune earplugs, earbuds. I've had nothing but trouble with them, man. Hopefully this doesn't interfere. We're getting a little roll around on the 2 minute. That 5 minute still looks very bearish. And I do suspect that we're just setting up a flag. That's a crazy bearish 30-minute bar. Oh, we just popped through that resistance. Now we got resistance at 53.51.
Order filled.
Hey, what's going on? All right, we should be at a midday reversal or getting close to it. We just retraced that 100%. That's pretty aggressive. Pretty aggressive down day today. Hey, all right, we broke through that bottom. Bouncing off of that. I like that. I'm thinking this is just a dead cat bounce because everything's pretty negative. I mean, the 2 minutes rolling around, the 5 minute rolling around a little bit. I mean, we're gonna have to put in a serious trend reversal. Mm-hmm. All right, we're near the mid-morning reversal. We could see a retrace of about 50%. That would take us back up to about here, 465, which that's a nice move, man. That's like 20 points right there. So you could pick up $1,000 a contract on it. So look, I wouldn't take an aggressive entry. If you're looking at the 30-second bar, you can consider this entry right here a conservative entry. And I like that. 47.69 would be the trigger. So you probably wait for about 47.70 or 73 would even be better. A little more conviction. Got about a minute left on this 30-minute bar. We committed. I'm trailing right behind this bar, this 30-second bar right now. If it goes red, I'm going to take one off and move to a break even. It's a little tight, but I fear the markets, especially on a bar change. Got about a minute left in that bar. I'm taking one off right now, and I'm at a break even on my rest. I just grabbed a quick $100 per contract on that one. Come on, baby, keep running. It's a nice tail, and we're bouncing off of the 50-day. That's what it is. Oh, that Russell is dipping. Obviously, I'm out of that at a break even. Got one off. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, I need 10 more feet on my boat. Too cluttered for my liking. Just because I like things very neat, and it's so difficult to stay neat when you're flooded. I have to go through all my gear too and make sure I don't have extra shit on my boat that I'm not using. Which I'm sure I do. And I think it's more because I have a full office on the boat right now. Let's take a look and see what you guys are talking about these days. 5 minute found support, bottom tails. Yeah, that looks like bottom tails. If we're looking at it right now, and I don't know um, if we're on the same page because I just jumped back here. I don't have timestamps. So the S&P and the composite, the relation. Okay, they share securities. So, like, if you see the composite, which is mostly tech, you know tech's coming down, and it could drag down the S&P. And yeah, it's a matter of the weight in it, and you could also figure out who's going to drag who down. So if the S&P is down aggressively, like say it's down 70.70 or 1%, but the S&P is only down 0.5%, then you know that the composite has a lot of weight and it's dragging the S&P down. And if the composite turns around because it has so much weight and starts going up, then the S&P will rip because it wasn't coming down as aggressively as the composite was. So, I mean, actually, that's the easiest way of looking at it. Look at whoever's leading the pack and just understand if it turns around, it's going to have a dramatic effect on the other. And don't play the markets to catch up. I see a lot of guys say, okay, the composite's down 2%, the S&P is only down 1%. I'm going to play the S&P to catch up and be down 2%. It's not how it works. It means that the S&P is just, not as negative or as strong to the downside. So the energy will come in the reversal. The composite will consistently move down aggressively compared to the S&P, but on the reversal, the S&P will stop moving up compared to the composite, and then it'll work oppositely too. If the composite is ripping and the S&P is lagging, then it's not going to catch up. It's going to get dragged up, but it's not going to catch up. But if the composite turns around and goes down, the S&P is going to tank a lot faster than the composite. So that's how you look at it relatively. I hope I was clear. All right, we're building a hammer on the 30-minute, but it's way too early, man, which is very, very scary. When it's early like this, that just means that, to me, I feel as though it's going to tank. And that 30-minute is very negative, and that 60-minute is very negative. So I'm going to watch this 5, and I might consider taking a break of that high of 50, 40, 50. You better stop. Yusuf. We're touching that low. Looks like we're going to break through that low. Everything seems to have a lot of energy. See, I'd rather see this right now, around now. And we got about 6 minutes. And I think, in 6 minutes, it's very possible that this 30-minute bar turns around. What are we looking at? 10:30 right now, going into 11. Very possible this 30-minute bar turns around. But that 30-minute is real negative. Look at the 20 over here. Look at the 6 over there. There we go. We're making the break. All right, so we broke yesterday's low. We're toying with that Keltner. Mm. Oh, that coffee's hot. Ah, good rule of thumb, Tommy. You got to know what you're doing, man. It's not that. I mean, I have a lot of criteria that decides on what spread I take. Oh yeah, we're falling apart. I mean, it comes down to how you set your charts up and just knowing which way to go. Um, it's got a bit of savvy to it. What a shame. What a shame. Yeah. Looks like it's getting heavy. Leg down, perhaps. And I got to tell you, man, I really feel like this sell-off this September is a head fake for the retail trader because, I mean, it's an interesting time, but I think that people are adapting. And that's a micro trend. If it breaks that line, we got a leg down. Um, it's an interesting time and everybody's adapting. And I think that we're going to see it in the numbers, and the numbers come out in October. But I think before that, some people are going to have their way with the market, take advantage of this fear. Excuse me, end up picking up some cheap stock. Crazy divergence on the 2 minute. Oh, look at that. Pop, bitch, pop. I don't know, man. I think I love this way of life. Is it gambling? I mean, there's not a lot of savvy to it, at least when I was in industry. I mean, I was buying companies and there was some savvy to what I did. I know, I might as well be sitting at a craps table, right? I mean, I play craps with probabilities. So, I mean, I play the market with probabilities. Where's the savvy? The art of the deal. I go back and forth about that all the time. Oh man, 5 minutes left in this 30-minute bar. It would be nice if this baby just ripped up and made a hammer. Hammer, 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 hammer. That would be a sweet hammer. Anybody trading these reversals? I got one off on this bad boy already. Anybody trading? I think I got two people listening to me. No, come on, don't come back. You son of a Siberian snake charmer. Say goodbye to my baby. No, no, no. Say goodbye to my... I love reversals because I'm contrarian. But yeah, when you get these strong down markets, these reversals don't really pay off that well. But I did pick up a few schnoikies today. Schnoiki, schnoiki, schnoiki. Mm-hmm. So was I telling you about Blue Tone earbuds? Don't buy them, man. Two sets failed, same problem. And the customer service is atrocious. And, obviously Filipino call center. But, I mean, the follow-up is terrible. It's just awful. So, yeah, I understand products have problems and, electronics is an issue, but get behind your product. So now I'm going to try Levon, something like that. They already had delays in shipment, but we know what that's all about. So we won't hold that against them. Yeah, this is feeling like a micro trend, I think. Well, there's the break of that trend line, so if it happens sooner, it'd be more aggressive, but I think we got a leg down here. I'm listening to a cat commercial. Parasite protection, and then all the disclaimers and side effects, and be careful if your cat has neurological problems. My cat has neurological problems. That sounds like a 22 to the back of the head, because that's neurological expense. I love animals, but I mean, we're ridiculous as a culture with our animals. Think. All right, that was a terrible 30-second bar, 30-minute bar, and it just looks like we are going down, 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 down. Although that 5-minute momentum is mellowing out a little bit. But I'm not feeling an afternoon reversal, man. I think we're going to have an afternoon sell-off. So here's the big problem with the Blue Tone headphone. I mean, I'm just getting the music through the right ear. So like it appears that Hendrix prefers instrumentals on the right side of the stereo and vocals on the left, so I could barely hear him. So it's screwing up all my Hendrix. Ah, first world problems. I guess it could be worse. I could be living at the side of a bridge trying to get into the country. I Oh, that composite, like a bloody anchor, man. And it's much heavier than the S&P. So if it turns, it'll free up that S&P, and that S&P could pop. What do we got? We got 10 minutes left on this bar, and it looks like a bear flag on the 30-minute. You and oh, that S&P just keeps dragging us down. Hey, what's up, Mr. Ditta? Compass, what are you waiting for, buddy? I think you said waiting. Could be wadding. Ah, best 25 cent you ever used to sort out the cat, yeah. All right, I got you now. I have my hunting dog, and she had like a cyst on her hip, and my friend who's a vet, she drained it. I wanted her to cut it and take it out, but she tapped it and drained it, and I knew it was going to fill up again, and it did, and then started leaking and healing and just going through all that nonsense. So I got some balls about me, held the dog down, gave her a quick slash, took that patch out, and stapled her ass up again. She's doing fine now. I mean, I'm accustomed to stapling dogs because I did a lot of boar hunting, and you know, the dogs used to get slashed up a lot. So that's really where I got exposed to stapling dogs. I mean, I just think people overdo it with these medical procedures with animals. Oh, look at this bad boy, man. It's got to be the S&P. Yep, S&P, not the S&P, the composite, just dragging shit down. Yo, and Tesla taking a nosedive. And you know what? I mean, at 12 o'clock, we have AM options that expire, and I bet this volatility is related to that. All right, I'm liking the look of that 30-minute bar, but it could reverse in the next minute and a half. It's fucking flies. Oh yeah, baby. I'm liking this price action. No, come on, man. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. There's a nice hammer building on the 60-minute chart, and a nice hammer on the 30. I'm hoping to see a reversal. We got a little spike in the composite. We're getting close to the midday options expiration. You got an expiration on Friday, on the last Friday of the month at noon, and then again at the close of the market. So that's what that volatility earlier probably was. So it could have been. Oh man, those are pretty, pretty bars. Everybody should be looking at various charts, and if you're looking at your 30 and your 60, that's a pretty 60. Looks like the daily's respecting that 50-day moving average. I still don't like the momentum on it. Even the 30 and the 60 is not looking good. It's got to turn around. Expect a retrace when that bar changes, that 30-minute bar, and it'll probably test the low again. And that'll give us a double bottom on the 5 minute and kind of set us up for a nice breakout trade. Well, not a breakout trade, but a reversal trade. But I mean, that baby could turn around in the next 9 minutes and eat up its tail and just dash out all my dreams and hopes. Oh man, the Russell is tearing. What happened? We got rid of Biden? See if I could get some news on this slow ass computer. I can tell you, I gotta stop uploading that midget porn. Yeah, it's nonsense in the news, man. But we got a little Musk. Oh, he's look at that. He's kissing the ass of China. He wants to move his product. All right, I understand where you're coming from, although I don't like it. Yeah, it's no news, man. This move looks like a news kind of move. I mean, you look at that 1 minute chart. That's a pretty good spike up, and it's across the board. The only thing I could figure is it's related to the option expiration. Oh, but do I love that 60-minute bar, man. But that momentum still looks gnarly. I don't get it. I don't get it, girls and boys. Who's texting me? Lost my phone. Oh, there it is. Think I'm gonna go back to the gym for lunch. Looks strong, huh? Looks like a bull flag with a hammer. Ooh, a little chili peppers. I wonder if there's anybody around to play with down here. I feel like going out and misbehaving. Probably come home with my heart in a bag. Old bastard that I am. Out of all the things I could have lost in my old age, the worst is my ability to party. I mean, I loved misbehaving. Oh, come on, man. 5 minutes left. Keep pushing up, man. Let's get that nice green bar. Nice, strong 60-minute hammer. I mean, we could turn around, chew up that tail tomorrow, tonight, or next hour. We could even hold for those 4 minutes. That was a bad break right there, man. And I could see the 30-second momentum rolling. We might get another top. That would give us a double top on the 1 minute. I mean, it's only a 23% retrace from that move. I'm looking for like 460. And then we may continue down for the rest of the afternoon. Oh, come on, man. Just give me a good push up. I mean, it's not a bad bar, but it looked a lot better before. See, that 30-minute bar looks indecisive, but that 60-minute bar could be a good hammer. See, and the S&P is stronger than the composite. It's fighting even this turn, but the composite's just weighing heavy on it. They just don't want to give it to us, ladies and germs. But it could be that double bottom we're looking for on that 5 minute. And there's a reversion on the 1 minute, very negative. So if we break that 35, that 435.46 low, this baby is falling out of there. Ah, you fuckers. Boo, 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 boo. There she goes. All right, so on the 5 minute, we got a wee bit of a divergence. Got to turn around and bounce off of this low. If we make a new low, then we just say goodbye to this baby. Let me get focused because I got to make a move. Oh.
Order rejected.
Why was that rejected? Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, that sucked. Oh man. We bounced off that 50 day. We broke it and then traded back up. Momentum is getting favorable on the 1 minute. We're breaking the pivot right now to start a trend reversal. Doesn't look like it's doing it. It's too fucking whippy. Just can't do it. It's a trend reversal or a micro trend. There's the break. All right, everybody. I'm going to wrap it up right here. And I'll talk to everybody tomorrow. Just remember, stay calm and stay cool when you're trading. Be at peace. Good luck on your trades. Hit the bell, hit the like, hit the subscribe. And hit me up in the chat tomorrow if you got anything going on. I'll see you guys tomorrow, Monday.